Hi there, my name is Becky Bergens and I'm a dental hygienist for the past 23 years working. Graduated college in '02 and pretty much consistently working ever since. So today I'm here to review a couple of products, mainly because this product came out available on Amazon. It was on sale for $40. It's called a 3-in-1 portable electric toothbrush. And a water flosser shoots out of this electric toothbrush at the same time, so you can do both at once. So it's comparable to the Waterpik version. It's Waterpik brand Sonic Fusion, it's called. I've been using this for the past 3 years and I love it. I never waterpicked before in my life. Until I found this and thought that saves time and I have to try it. So ever since I've tried it a few years ago, I've been sold. I'll never want to do anything different than a combination because it saves time and you're all done. There's no, flossing with the string that gets your hands all full of stinky gook. And then, so you're basically rinsed and ready to go afterwards. So I love that. So this is a portable version of it. And, it's an off-brand, it's a different brand from China. And I can't even really find, anyway, I put a link in the description below to tell you how to click on it and go to Amazon to find it. But it's an off-brand, but it had 4.1 star reviews, so I thought, I want to try it. It's so much cheaper. The Waterpik Sonic Fusion is $180 right now. The last time I saw, when I bought it, it was about $150, and now it went up so much. So this one was on sale on Amazon. This one, $40, portable. You don't need this reservoir that attaches to the Fusion option. So what it does is there's a tube that comes out of the toothbrush. It clips on any cup, and you can adjust the cord to go to the bottom of the cup so that you can use any size cup. I highly recommend using about a pint or more, and anything less than that, you're going to be unable to clean your whole mouth. So you want to use a good amount of water, usually warm water, because it might make people sensitive to using cooler water, so put warm water in there. You can put a combination of mouthwash and water in there. If you have sore gums, salt water rinses, you can do that in the Waterpik. But the more you put in there, that's different than, let's say, clean distilled water or filtered water. You're going to have a buildup in the tube, so you do want to wash it out after, every few months at least. Wash it out with vinegar, just kind of like what you do for a coffee maker, just to clean out the lines to make sure there's no mineral buildup going on, so that it will clog the lines eventually, and that might be some reason why things stop working. If you're using regular tap water, you have a lot of minerals in there, and it's going to clog it up eventually. So that's a good way to maintain it. And so basically, I want to tell you what my thoughts are between the two. So like I said, I was using this Sonic Fusion for the past few years. Love it. It has a small toothbrush head, and it has one opening where the water shoots out. This option has a bit larger toothbrush head. I prefer the smaller one, but it's not a deal breaker for me. It's still small enough to fit, I believe, everywhere in your mouth enough. But I would prefer if they would make it smaller like this one. This can fit absolutely everywhere, from every size mouth, even kids, right? So my son started using it when he was 12 years old, and he didn't have any problem with reaching everywhere. But yes, so if it was me, I would have the company switch to, a smaller head so it can fit absolutely everybody's mouth and every angle way in the back of the mouth need be, because some people just have really tight mouths. It's hard to access everywhere unless you have a small head on the toothbrush. But it's decent, like I said. So the other difference is, like I said, there's an opening that shoots one spray out of this one, and this one has 2 sprays. So I was wondering right away, like, why 2? Okay, you can do dual action and maybe Waterpik faster with 2 holes, water shooting out of 2 holes instead of 1. But when I went to use it, I noticed that when I go to brush this or Waterpik this part of my mouth in the front, this hole, obviously, if you're not really careful and closing your mouth around the whole thing, it's going to spray the mirror, it's going to spray the backsplash, your sink and everything, because this bottom hole is going to shoot. Also, and there's no way to turn that hole off, it just shoots all the time. I did notice also that you can't, not that I found, you can't adjust the pressure. It does have a good amount of pressure. I want to say it's very similar to the Waterpik Fusion as far as when I turn it on max, because if you do have an adjustable Waterpik that goes from low to high or 1 to 10, the goal should be to maximize it to 10. You want to have high pressure water as much as possible to flush out all the bacteria and food debris that gets trapped under your gums and between your teeth. So that's the best way to make sure it's gone instead of stuck in there if you're using low pressure. So this one, I'm going to fill it up with water real quick and check to see what pressure we have here. So I'll show you if I can. This is the pressure that it comes out, and it's pretty darn good pressure, I tell you. I want to say that's already at least an 8 to 9 or 10. And then I'm going to try this Waterpik Fusion that I've been using for a few years. And I already have this on 10. I've had it on 10 for years. Yeah. Here's this one. This is the Water Fusion. I want to say this one's a bit stronger than the other one. This one I have maxed out onto 10. Because I realized that's the best clean you're going to get if you turn it on 10. This one, I want to say it's closer to about an 8. So if you adjust the Waterpik Fusion down to 8, it's similar to how this feels. So yeah, I guess I would take a few points off, or deducted a few points for not being able to adjust the spray power. Because when you start off using a Waterpik, some people's gums might not be very healthy and they'll be sensitive to the pressure of the water. So having it adjustable from low to high, especially in the beginning of using one, it's kind of important. But if you're already used to using a Waterpik and you're used to the higher pressure, this pressure is about an 8, 7 to 8, I would say. So this product here, this comes with 6 toothbrush heads. So we have another 5 here. And it also comes with these tips. This is a traditional Waterpik tip. And then this is a metal tip, which I didn't get to work. When I went to try it on, I pulled it off, put it on twice to make sure it was seated right. And I didn't get water to shoot out of this. And honestly, I wouldn't recommend this kind anyways. If you're going to go under your gums with something such a fine tip, it shouldn't be metal. It should be a flexible plastic or rubber. Rubber would be nice. Silicone maybe would be better, but I wouldn't really recommend putting a fine tip near your gum line. It just puts the potential for jabbing your gums, or it does vibrate if you have the toothbrush on, so a vibrating metal tool should only be used, by professionals, in my opinion, because you don't want to use it at your gum line and then go and work at your roots with it. Unless you know what you're doing, you could damage your roots with something metal under your gums. So I wouldn't bother trying with this. This one's okay because you're only meeting it at your gum line in between the teeth. It has a blunt tip to it, so you're not going to go under the gums. And so this one's fine. But honestly, I wouldn't even use either one of these because the toothbrushes all come with the water flossing option. So, they all come with the dual option tips. And honestly, let me take a look. They all come with the dual. Yes, there is no option for just a single hole. They all come with a dual hole. So anyways, I'm just saying I wouldn't bother even using just a Waterpik alone because I just like the idea of getting it done both in one, 2 minutes, done, rinsed. And I love this option so that you can travel. That's all you have to do is pack this cord and the toothbrush. They say it stays charged for a couple of weeks. We'll see how that goes. I did fully charge it last night, and so we'll see. But for different reasons, I love them both. I love the travelability of this new product that's $40 on Amazon. I love that it came with 6 toothbrush heads. That's freaking awesome. I don't like that there's a little bit bigger head on the toothbrush, though it's not bad. I mean, a lot of manual toothbrushes are just too big for people. Most of them are, I think. But this one's a medium size. This Waterpik Fusion size is small, so it would fit anybody almost. It would fit kids too. And with braces, it's super important to use water picking. So it's great, and I think it's easy enough. Anyway, so the size of the toothbrush, the dual holes I'm not too big of a fan on. I wish it just had the one hole. Yes, it will take longer to water pick, I suppose, but it's just, it controls one hole only will control the mess a lot better than 2. So, but either way, I love them both so far. This one's working, but it's only been, I've had it for 12 hours now, so we'll see if it continues to work. We'll see. But so far, I love it. 4.5 star, I think. For the Sonic version, Waterpik Sonic Fusion, this one you do have to keep it plugged in to get the Waterpik to work. You don't have to have it plugged in for the toothbrush part to work, but the Waterpik, you need it plugged in. So, and you have this big reservoir to put in your suitcase, which, obviously it's not very travel friendly. This one is very travel friendly, and I love that. So I love them both for different reasons, and yeah, I recommend both of them. And the $40 version, much more affordable for most people. All right, signing off. Have a great day.